Hi friends, Andariki Namaste. My name is Ritvik. You are watching Architect English. So friends, in this video, I am going to discuss you about the processor. Actually, we come across this name many times in our daily life. Processor. When you want to buy mobile, you come across with this name, processor. So what is processor? Okay, processor is nothing but it just processes the things. That means to perform any action in the mobile, we should generate power. So that power is generated by processor. That is nothing but processor. But the chips which we are using in our mobile, like Snapdragon chips, like Snapdragon processor, we can say Snapdragon processor, MediaTek processor, etc. So these are processor. We are calling it processor, but we should not actually call them as processor because those are the SOCs. The main difference between this SOC and processor is nothing but processor is simply we can call it as CPU, okay? Whereas SOC is the combination of all these. That means it contains CPU, it contains GPU, it contains system memory, it contains network modem, etc. All other things it will contain. So in this video, I am mainly going to discuss about only CPU. What is the CPU and on what factors the performance of CPU depends upon. Okay, there are mainly three factors the performance of CPU depends upon. First factor is architecture, type of architecture, and second factor is number of cores they used in the processor, and final thing is the technology, which technology they used. For example, 4 nanometer technology, 5 nanometer technology, we are all seeing. Okay, first thing, I am going to first thing. First thing is type of architecture. Okay, type of architecture means what? Actually, the CPU, any CPU is made up of cores. That means there are certain cores are arranged in the CPU. Okay, those cores power. That means if it is high power core, then it is one case, and if it is low power cores, there are two types of cores: high power cores and low power cores. We can call high power cores as gold cores also, and low power cores as silver cores also. Okay, so first thing, high power cores. For examples, we can say ARM Cortex A78, ARM Cortex A57, etc. And low power cores, if you want example, means ARM Cortex A53. Okay, it is the example. Likewise, some cores are there. Those cores are arranged in the CPU. Okay, so these high performance cores, that means ARM Cortex A78, ARM Cortex A57, likewise these type of cores we use mainly for heavy tasking in our mobiles. Okay, for example, you are playing PUBG game, it is a heavy task. And then low power cores are nothing but high efficiency. That means they not consume more power, as this high power core consume more power, but this low power cores does not consume more power. Okay, these low power cores are mainly used for general tasks which you are using daily. For example, using WhatsApp. For normal things, we are using these low performance cores. In any CPU, there should be at least 2 high power cores. Okay, and remaining a low power cores is not a problem. Then next, coming to number of cores. Number of cores are nothing but we are all observing. It is hexacore. It is octa-core processor, it is hexa-core processor, etc. Likewise, we are listening. Okay. So what is hexa-core means? In the CPU, it contains 6 cores. Okay. And 8 octa-core means 8 cores are contained in the single CPU. What is the use of number of cores? Okay. If the number of cores are more means, then you can do many tasks in a mobile at the same time. For example, quad-core processor. Okay. This quad-core processor only contains 4 cores. If you are playing a PUBG game, for loading graphics or else for your user interface in the game, it requires 2 cores, right? And for performing tasks like you are playing this game in online mode. So for performing these tasks, that means for taking internet, likewise you require another 2 cores. Okay, at this time 4 cores are filled. That means your quad-core processor is fully busy with these 4 cores for playing only this game. Then suppose in between you received any phone call, etc. At this time, it cannot able to run both at the same time. At this time, either your game will be stopped or else your phone call will be stopped. Okay. So at this time, there is more pressure on the CPU. That means there is more pressure on the cores. So because of this only, you are getting lags in your mobile. Okay. If the number of cores are more, then you should not get that much lags. If it is 8-core processor, if it is octa-core processor, then remaining 4 cores are free now. So those 4 cores are assigned for some other task. The remaining 4 cores are assigned for some other task. Likewise, the tasks are assigned. What is the use of this assigning of tasks? If you assign each task for each core means, then our work will be completed fast. And next, the third thing, that means technology. Which technology is used? 4 nanometer technology, 6 nanometer technology, these words we are listening. Okay. What is the use of this technology? Actually, every core is made up of some millions of transistors. In every core contains some millions of transistors. So between two transistors, the distance, okay, we can call it as fin pitch. Okay. Actually, the distance between two transistors is called fin pitch. So the half of the fin pitch is nothing but the technology we use. For example, if the fin pitch is 10 nanometers, that means if the distance between two transistors is 10 nanometers, okay, then the type of technology we used is 5 nanometer, because 10 by 2, 5. This is the technology, okay, type of technology we used. Mainly depend on fin pitch. The distance between two transistors is called as fin pitch. So the half of this fin pitch is called the type of technology. That means 5 nanometer technology. If it is 5 nanometer technology, the fin pitch is 10 nanometer. Likewise. So what is the use of this? If the distance between two transistors is more, then the power wastage is more. That means it requires more power to transfer any information from this transistor to this transistor. If the distance between two transistors is less, so at this time the power required or power wastage is very less to transfer information from this transistor to this transistor. Heat is more, heat generation is more if the distance is more. Heat generation is less if the distance is less. So likewise, the performance of the CPU depends. First thing, the type of architecture. That means how many high performance cores, how many low performance cores they are used. Second thing, number of cores they are used. Third thing, type of technology they are used. So based upon 3 factors, the performance of CPU depends upon. I think I have given some information for you about the CPU and its performance. If you find this video as informative, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.